Now by phone, San Diego Police Chief David Nisleit. Good morning, Chief Nisleit.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I hope you guys are as well. Now, we just heard from Marie Cornell talking about officers out last night visiting businesses downtown before they shut down. And we were wondering, will officers be actively enforcing all these various bans going forward?
Yeah, what we're really looking at doing, and that's why we sent the officers out last night, was really to do the education piece so we can gain the cooperation of these business owners. We understand the fiscal impacts of this, so we don't want to add to that, but we're asking for compliance because at the end of the day, this is about keeping the community safe. This is about practicing the social distancing and the mandates that have been set forth in this executive order by the mayor, but also from county health. So we can use enforcement. That's what we don't want to do that, but we will if we have to.
Chief Nisleit, you mentioned social distancing. I mean, we know officers have to deal with people in close contact just to do their jobs. How are you protecting officers, and what will you do if an officer tests positive?
Yeah, so first part, you know, the officers are going to be asking questions about health. Maybe have you traveled out of the country? Are you showing symptoms of having the flu or COVID-19? At times you will see officers wearing either a mask, goggles, and gloves, what we would call personal protective equipment. So you will see officers doing that. And then, you know, if in fact we get an officer sick or we have a positive test of COVID-19 with an officer, we have different steps in place with our medical assistance unit to quarantine them either at home or at a different facility.
So, you know, you guys are on the front lines out in communities. You're seeing the real life impacts. What have you noticed the most out there in terms of changes, the mood of people, and even in terms of crime? I mean, whether this has had any effect on that?
Well, yeah, first part, I mean, it speaks to San Diegans. We have not seen an increase in crime. We have not seen an increase in our calls for service. They've stayed very kind of status quo, if you would. So I'm very proud about that. San Diego is a very resilient town, and people are responding to these mandates by the mayor and by county health. And it's really about just making certain that we're defeating this virus, and that's kind of the goal. And you know, people are concerned, and there's a right to be concerned, and that's why we're taking all these steps to make certain that we're not spreading this disease. That we need to get beyond this, and there's no doubt we will. But we have to take these mandates, and we have to get people to comply with these mandates.
Chief David Nisleit, we really appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us this morning. Know that you guys are very busy, and wish you the best, you know, because again, you guys are out there.
Thank you so much.